Okay, we're rolling. It's April 20th, 2020, and we are starting online school. Can you believe it? I sure can't. How you doing? I hope you're doing okay, and just know that I'm thinking about you, and I'm going to try to make videos once a week to explain the projects like this, so that if you are a auditory learner, a listener, so you can listen to the instructions from me, and hopefully that'll be helpful. Obviously, everything is listed on the Google Classroom in typed out form. And if you need any assistance, whether that be getting some stuff translated or if you just need more explanation, I'm here every day, and you'll see on the email that I sent you with this week's lesson plan, I have office hours every single day. Monday and Tuesday are longer from 10 to noon, and then the rest of the week it's 11 to noon. And Fridays will be up in the air, depending on if you all actually really need me. I'm going to be available this week from 11 to noon, but if not, if people aren't taking me up on that one, I might take that time off. So I can be a little bit more flexible on my Fridays. Anyway, I'm still getting used to talking to you all in this way. So there's going to be ums and there's going to be weird pauses sometimes, but you know, that's life. Everything's weird. So here we go. So April 20th, 2020, we are starting our first week of graded online work. And the first project that we are going to do together as photography students is a photo types project. So we are going to learn about the very vast and various and differing, that's not a word, Miss K. Differing photo genres. So photo types means photo genres. So for example, I am a portrait photographer. So that means I take pictures of people's faces. I'm also a wedding photographer because I go to weddings and I take pictures of weddings. But Mrs. Johns, who's the other photographer teacher, she is a nature photographer and landscape photographer. And there are a lot more, and I don't need to go into it now because you're going to read all about them. So this week is all about learning and experimenting with different photo types or photo genres. So you're going to find in our Google Classroom today, under the classwork stream, it has new topics. So you'll see that under the projects required topic, you have a new project, and it's called the Photo Types Project. And essentially what you're going to do is go to that project, view it, and read through the instructions, read through the materials, and then produce your own work. So it's pretty simple. You're going to learn and do. You're going to learn by doing, and you're going to figure out what you like. So what I mean by that is you are going to read through an article that I provided. It's called the 60 Types of Photography That You Should Know. And I've also provided a couple other sources of information if you're curious about the different types. And you're going to decide which 3 genres or types are calling to you, that you want to experiment with, that might seem interesting to you. You're going to pick 3. And then you are going to create 3 different photos that are within those types that you picked. So what I mean by that is, let's say you read through that article and you found that fashion photography, sports photography, and nature photography all sounded really interesting to you. You are then going to go inside your brain and think about, if I was going to do those 3 different types, how would I actually create those photos? And you're going to either write down your plan or you're going to draw it, aka storyboarding. Hopefully you kind of remember that from about a month ago when we drew out our plans before taking photos. And then you're actually going to go take the photos. And I'm going to say this a million times. I don't want you to just take 3 photos and be done. That's not how photography works. We take photos until it's right. So you're going to experiment with those 3 different types Do it until it feels right. Maybe it'll take a few days. Maybe it'll just take a couple hours. Maybe it'll take less than that. Who knows? Or more than that. Who knows? Just depends on what your process is like. Then you're going to go through all those photos. You might edit a couple to see if you like them better. You might not. But you're going to find 3 photos in those 3 different genres. So your best sports photo, your best fashion photo, and your best nature photo. You're going to find those 3 best ones, and you're going to upload those photos to the Google Classroom assignment. And then there are a set of 4 questions, reflection questions on a Google form, which again is listed in the assignment tab for this week. And you're going to answer those questions thoughtfully. So the goal of this project is for you to be exposed to the many different genres of photography and to start experimenting with the ones that sound interesting to you. Because again, this whole class is about figuring out what you like and why you like it. So hopefully this will be a good step in the right direction of figuring out what kind of photography you're actually interested in. And I'm going to give you a little challenge. When you figure out a type of photography that's really interesting to you and you want to know more about them, Google sports photographers or nature photographers or fashion photographers. Google, research, figure out what type of photography you like and what photographers in those types are doing. Maybe it'll give you some inspiration to finish this project. And then just to finish off with some expectations, I want you to take your time. Hopefully this project will be fun and exciting and a little bit different than the photo challenges that we've been doing. And don't rush through it. Take a couple photos every day. Or take the whole day one day to just slowly meander through and take photos, every couple of hours. But all I'm asking is that you're thoughtful. This is not the time to just go click, 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 okay? Also, use your resources. I'm not trying to create panic or make things hard. So, if you're interested in sports photography, but you don't have any sports equipment, just get creative. You can ball up a blanket and make it look like a ball or something like that. But just know that I'm not expecting, ESPN magazine level work or anything like that. Just use what you can and use your imagination. Go slow, be thoughtful. So, just to summarize, what is due? The photo types project is due on Friday, April 24th. So that's on Friday this week at 10 p.m. to Google Classroom. And you're going to be uploading 3 different types of documents. The first document is your storyboard, and Google Drive has Google Docs, and it also has this cool thing called Google Draw. You can use those things to upload your thoughts there. Then you need to upload 3 different photos that are 3 different genres. So again, with my example, it would be sports, nature, and fashion. And I need to label those photos sports, nature, and fashion, okay? So make sure that your file types are labeled correctly. You just need to rename them. And then last but not least, complete the reflection question Google form. All of those things are due on Friday at 10 p.m. But again, do what you can and just communicate with me if things don't go very well or if things go great. I want to know about that too. And if you need to turn it in late, just turn it in late and just let me know, okay? All right, so if you have any questions at all, comment down below and I will be responding to these questions directly in this Google Classroom format. So hopefully this is fun and I can't wait to see your work. Bye, have a good Monday/week.